What's going on, guys? Vikings here with a interesting video today, but before then, take it away. So, today we ask the question, what happens when you mess with diplomacy? Basically, we're going to find out. We're going to take the Silver Road, and then we will take Mount Gunbad because I want it for the gold. But down here and everywhere else, it will be carnage. It's going to be interesting. So the idea with this is basically that you beat your opponents to submission. Maybe we'll do a little bit of selling of property. Selling and buying of property. And yeah, we'll go from there. This will evolve. We will definitely need money for. So I would recommend sacking as many things as you possibly can. So we also need an army, which is going to help. Don't forget, it's very important to get what you need before you rush in to battle. So we'll just grab this and we will speed all this up. See you in turn 2. Okay guys, so here we are, turn 3, we have the Silver Road. We are going to make our way over to Skarsnik very soon, but before we do that, we need to build a little bit more of a better army. See you at wartime. What's up guys, Vikings over voice here. So basically the idea with this is we're going to mess around with the diplomacy if you guys haven't already guessed it, but before we do that we've got to get a badass army to go and beat Skarsnik. So we're going to go against all traditional law and all the normal ways I play this. We're basically going to mess around with this campaign and just see whether or not it's worth selling and trying to get everybody to basically go to war with each other. This was an idea inspired by my dad, who also plays Total War. I looked at his campaign and he had sold various fortresses and had a defensive alliance with orcs and all sorts. It was just a really crazy diplomatic game, and I thought, you know what, there might be something to this. Okay, so we're going to speed this little section of the video up. Basically, before you do anything, especially if you're dwarfs or any faction, you're going to need to set up your main 3 settlements. Ours, in this case, is the Silver Road, and as you can see here, gang, we are doing a little bit of a scan of the diplomacy to see whether we can get any trade routes or sell anything close or who's at war with everybody. Now going into the battle with Scarbrand, we did try and see if we could join any wars for any money, but apparently it just wasn't the case. We are auto-resolving our way through this. Obviously, I say it a million times, but I'm going to say it again. Don't trust auto-resolve, fight the battles, it's much better. However, if you are watching this video and you are also included in our lovely subscribers, thank you very much. We have good news, and I'll drop it now into the video. If you've made it this far, here is the updated news. We will be updating our systems, which means I will be getting a better computer, which means you guys will be getting better videos. So it's going very, very well at the moment, as you guys can clearly see. we are making our way back up to Scarbrand. Remember, if you are playing dwarfs, you need to beat him about 4 or 5 times before you can get the Rune of Smite. It is definitely worth doing in your Thorgrim campaign, because you can get 2 of them. Yes, you heard that right. You can get 2. You can get it given to you by completing the mission, and then you can buy them with your oath gold. We are moving into a lovely bit of battling here. Now, as you can see, we are raiding all the settlements, or as much as we can, because we want the money. Money equals more stuff. The faster we can develop, the better our armies will be. That's the theory behind it anyway, but we will conclude this at the end, and well, you guys can decide whether or not you want a bit more added entertainment. I must say that doing this did make the campaign go a lot smoother. I didn't know what was going to happen, messing around with diplomacy, we managed to actually get on before my computer did crash, but we did manage to get a defensive alliance with the rats. We do manage to. It is hilarious. Anyway, see you in a second. Overview out. Okay guys, so in conclusion with this diplomacy thing, so what did we do? We beat Scarbrand, we got a military alliance with Ungrim Iron Fist. We basically sorted all the dwarfs out around us. We got a defensive alliance with the rats that stopped the chaos dwarfs from coming over and declaring war on us because they were too busy fighting them. And yeah, we then sold the land to Ungrim Iron Fist, and we got after beating the orcs back, we managed to get a defensive alliance with the ogres as well. So basically what that allowed us to do is concentrate now on Gunbad Ironclaw. Now this was quite fun. We have, our technology has gone up, but I will say this: if you do get defensive alliances with races that are going to be against you in the lore, or what, you know, just in the game, good versus bad, eventually they will break off these alliances, they will declare war on you, which you can see here. So just be prepared for that. So basically it's a very short-term solution, it's not a long-term solution, but have fun with your campaign, guys. This is what the start looks like. I will probably do like a little part 2 to this video, but yeah, so with diplomacy you can do whatever you want in this game, that is very, very clear, but, and this is a big but, remember, alliances don't last forever with factions that are specifically put in the game to go against you. So orcs will, the light will betray the bad will betray the light, but you can have a lot of fun getting to where you want to be. As you can see, we've got gyro bombers, hammerers, I had loads of heroes. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, but do be very careful with your diplomacy. The one thing I will say is don't get to the point where you are so distrustworthy everyone starts declaring war on you. You don't want that, especially in the higher difficulties. But here's a little overview. We absolutely smashed these guys. Me and Ungrim absolutely wiped the orcs out, and yeah, and then long story short, we confederate Iron Fist and end up with a lot of territory, with some very good armies and quite a lot of money, as you can see in the top there. So yeah, basically have fun with your diplomacy, go nuts, break it for all I care. It is fun, it's worth doing at least once in your campaign. But to conclude, if you are building these relationships, defensive alliances and other things with your enemies, they will betray you at some point. It doesn't matter how good you are at diplomacy, some point in your campaign they will just declare war on you, break off all negotiations. It doesn't matter how much you pay them or how much you give them, they will break off those alliances. So be very, very careful and enjoy the game.